Yeah, man. So I have anxiety. I have anxiety. Listen, man. I'm a black dude with white friends. All black people with white friends have anxiety, okay? We don't talk about it that much, but we do. Especially, we have this particular anxiety. I do anyway. I have this anxiety that somewhere in the world, one of my white friends is saying something terribly racist. And tagging on the end of it, I'm not racist, I have a black friend, and that black friend they're talking about is me. Oh my God. Yeah. But yeah, my friend JK, he just happens to be black. Listen, people, nobody happens to be black, okay? You gotta have a black parent. That's it. Just one black parent. That's it, right? I did see this one video on the internet that was real funny. It was like this white couple, like liberal white couple, and they're in the delivery room. They're gonna have a baby, and they're so excited. Oh my God, the gift of life, you know? And the baby came out with like a full Negro, man. You know what I'm saying? He had like a big ass afro. Looked like the front of the first Biggie Smalls album. Fucking husband was like, what the fuck, man? Right? Camera cuts off. Yo, I don't care how liberal you think you are. You be fucking racist as fuck that day. You're like, sign me up for the KKK right now, goddammit, man. Girlfriend, he was like, God damn, you just kicking the table. Got so mad just thinking about it, right? Girlfriend just gaslight you. She's like, sweetheart, why are you so angry? Our baby just happens to be black. Stop being racist. Yeah, I was at this weird music festival called Vibe Fest. Anybody in the Vibe Nation Fest here? Nobody? Okay, it's like a music festival that takes place in Boomtown. And it's really weird because it has like this theme that nobody talks about, which is basically black music played by white people. Totally unironically. They don't give a fuck, you know. It was so weird. I was walking around, I heard this one room, and they're playing this fast drum and bass music. And I heard the MC on the mic, he's like, me link to and dominate this microphone, me speak to, me like it for the people, and watch it if you need to. And I looked at this scrawny white boy with fucking elephant pants, I was like, what the fuck is going on over here, man? What? It's so weird, man. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I go to this other room, and I can hear this song. It's called All Right by Kendrick Lamar, okay? All right, some of you know the song. For those of you who don't know the song, All Right by Kendrick Lamar is basically the Black Lives Matter anthem, right? It's talking about living in the hood, lack of opportunities, education's all fucked up, the cops are trying to kill us, but we gonna be all right, we gonna be all right. And I'm looking at this audience of like all white people, I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? These people are all right by default, you know what I'm saying? Like, the factory settings for white people is all right, like, you know, what are you doing, you know? Totally unironically, and nobody's, you know, like seriously, if there was a rodeo, and for some reason it was all Indian people, you'd be freaking the fuck out. You'd be like, what the fuck kind of rodeo is this, right? But I'm supposed to look at this shit with no irony, okay. Shit's weird, man. That's why I like Eminem, because Eminem is white, and he raps, but he doesn't like pretend that he's black, you know what I'm saying? He still like talks about white shit, you know what I'm saying? Like wanting to shoot up a school. And hating your mother, right? Shit like that. Yeah, man. I like having these tough conversations, man. I talk to my friends a lot about this stuff, about like white privilege. It's really hard. It's really hard to really engage in that and convince somebody that doesn't want to believe that there's such a thing as white privilege, you know? Some people say that trying to convince a white dude there's such a thing as white privilege is like pulling teeth. But I disagree. I think it's more like performing an exorcism, you know what I'm saying? You got all this evidence, that's like your holy water, but they like resist every time you pour some on, right? You'd be like, evidence! What are you talking about, privilege? I've worked hard for everything I've ever earned in my life. I'm not even rich. It's that fucking bullshit. Here goes some evidence. The Irish were slaves too. Oh my God. Fuck out of here. There's evidence. Why won't he kneel for the national anthem? All lives matter.